let's do next week. Morning assembly. Once again, we are all called to the gymnasium first thing Monday morning. Only this time, there are even more people here. Is this a meeting of the whole school? Why can I not speak? What for? I asked Virginia if she knew what this was about, but she just grinned and said she couldn't tell me. This doesn't have anything to do with what her brother was telling us about last week, was it? Someone steps up to the podium, but it's not a teacher. And everything got quiet. Very, very quiet. Oh, you again.
Good morning, everyone. My name is William Danson, and I am your incoming senior class president. But for the next week, half of you will be calling me Sir William. Welcome to Freshman Initiation.
A magical initiation ritual?
Before we start, I am required to give you some safety informations. Nothing that happens this week should cause you physical harm. If you are ordered to do something dangerous or that you know is wrong, please go to a teacher immediately. Now, all you freshmen, please line up. One at a time, come up on stage, announce your name and where you come from, and receive one of these initiation handbooks.
Okay. Students dutifully shuffle along, announcing themselves one by one. Some of them I've already met. Some names are new. Suki Sato, Jamal Mir, Pastel Rao, Luke and Logan Pfeiffer. Then it's my turn. After I state my name, William hands me a stapled-together paper booklet. Inside are a bunch of rules and a list of all the members of the senior class, complete with black and white pictures and full names. According to this, we're required to memorize the names of all the seniors, and throughout the week we have to address them as Sir or Lady whatever. And there's more. We have to memorize a silly poem and recite it on command. We must never show our backs to a senior. We must never be taller than a senior. We must always respond to requests with, "What the heck is this?" Oh wait, William's at the podium again.
Now, as well as serving and honoring the entire senior class, each one of you will become the property of one particular senior.
Uh-oh.
Your senior is your master, your best friend, your worst nightmare, and your only protection from the rest of us. Oh ho ho ho. Stand and wait, and we will choose.
He steps away from the podium while we freshmen look at each other nervously. The seniors start to move around the room, poking and prodding and calling out orders. "You're taller than me, freshman! Get down on the ground!"
Don't turn away from me, freshman! I see your back!
Ellen and I end up kneeling, back to back, and watching as the sharks circle. I don't know who this is. Oh, hello. Oh, you're the guy from the main title page. I look up to see a strange boy standing over me. Very strange. Even Pastel, the girl with the fairy wings, looked mostly human. According to the list of seniors, his name is Damien Ramsey. Oh, Damien Ramsey. But what is he? Oh, he's got no voice, is what he is. I'm running out of voices here. What do I do for you? Cutie patootie, I think you should be mine. Okay. Stand up. But then I might be taller. It's alright, you're with me. You don't have to worry about the rules if I'm with you. Only what I say matters. Here, take my hand. I'll help you up. Okay. With Damien's help, I climb to my feet. Oh, right. Okay, so you're one of the... Yes, of course, you're one of the guys I can... Not this time, but one of these times, you and I will get very close. But not this time. Come on, I'll walk you to the door. You need to stay by me until you're out of sight of the other seniors. Then you can plan the rest of your week in peace. What happens for the rest of the week? More of the same, mostly. They'll boss you around when they see you and make you say embarrassing things. Then on Friday, everyone hugs and makes up. Don't let it distract you too much from your studies. You need to learn if you're going to keep up. I'd suggest studying blue magic this week. Is that an order, sir? Just a suggestion. When I give you an order, you'll know. I will turn up to give you some instructions later in the week. I wouldn't be doing my job properly if I didn't give you at least a little bit of a hard time. Oh boy. He grins and brushes the back of his hand against my cheek. Eek! Good luck, Cutie. With a wave, he leaves me on my own. So, what should I do this week? Well, he said blue magic, and my friend said blue magic, so I guess we're gonna do blue magic. Yes. Done. Success! Oh. I'm walking back to my room when I hear someone yelling up ahead. Lower, freshman! Yes, Lady Angela. Ellen bends her knees, but the older girl follows suit. You're still too tall. Lower! Oh, she's just mean. Poor Ellen tries to make herself even smaller. If that senior notices me, she'll just start yelling at me too. I can't make her stop, but I feel like I ought to do something. You a guy or... No, wait. Okay. Oh, Isabel. Okay, that should give me a clue. Hey! Leave her alone! Now I can't remember Angela's voice. Is she yours? I'm getting... There's too many voices. She's our horse, and this is our all. You go on now. Whatever. Sorry about that, kids. People ought to be safe in dorms and classes so they can get their schoolwork done. I know I'm not your senior, but if you really need help dealing with the others, just let me know. Thanks! The older girl nods and goes back to her room, and I come out of hiding. I hope she never shows up again. Are you okay? What? I'm fine. Everything's fine. Really? Okay then. I follow Ellen into our room. Hey guys, how's initiation so far? I'm not sure what the point is. It's a bonding experience. How else would you know that you'd grown up and become a real witch? By the spells? I don't know. By casting spells? Whatever. So, who'd you guys get for seniors? I got Balthazar Brundrick. He likes plants. He really likes plants. I think he's got moss growing on him. Your brother, William. Oh, that's great. He'll be good to you. What about you, Cutie? Damien Ramsey. Oh no. What do you mean, oh no? He's evil. What? What's so bad about him? Look at him. He's a demon. Really? Okay, normally I'd be this, but demons are real. He seemed very nice. There are actual evil demons like in stories? Probably. There are a lot of creatures in the other world. What's the other world? Anywhere that's not Earth. Ask one of the professors, they can explain it better. But if he's only probably a demon... Well, look, he's obviously not full human, right? He's not a wild seed like you. But when he first turned up at school back when William was a freshman, nobody had ever heard of him before. So if he's from a magical family, how come nobody knows them? All magical families know each other? Well, it's not like everybody knows everybody, but everybody knows somebody if you go back far enough. Most of the people in our year, born magical, I've met sometime, even if I don't know them that well, or my dad knows their aunt, or knows somebody who does. Like that winged girl, Pastel. Yeah, her dad was a sylph. See, everybody knows about her and her mother, but nobody knew that guy. And he's blue. How is that possible? Also, William doesn't like him, so I don't like him. Oh, okay. Well, in that case. It all sounds vaguely mysterious, but there's no proof that there's anything evil about Damien. Well, as long as he's nice to you, it's alright, right? Yeah, I guess. I feel kind of bad for Damien. Oh. I'm hurrying across the campus first thing in the morning when I spot Damien leaning against a wall.
Well,
oh. Wrong voice. Well, hello there, Cutie. Hi, sorry, I can't talk right now. What's the matter? Big Steve said I had to get him coffee right now. Well, he sort of growled it, really. Who do you belong to, me or Big Steve? Well, you, but then I think you have time to talk. Don't worry, I won't bite. It's just that I've been thinking about you. As your senior, I'm supposed to give you commands so that you can demonstrate your obedience. I have to make you do things that you wouldn't want to do. But I don't want to do anything that would hurt or upset you in front of people. Oh, well, thanks, I guess. Very suggestive person. So I thought of something else. Something you could do that no one else would have to know about. Our little secret. I don't like where this is going, guys. Like... concerned face? I want you to write me a love letter. Huh? An extremely romantic love letter. I want you to proclaim your undying passion in words, with hearts and flowers, and sealed with a kiss. Who is this guy? See, you're embarrassed. That makes it a good challenge for your initiation, and a good souvenir for me, too. I always wanted someone to write me a love letter. So you'll do it, right, freshman? I'll do it. I guess I have no choice. Good girl. Hand it to me by midnight, and your task is complete. And make sure it's juicy. You'd better hurry and get Steve's coffee now. Right. We head off on our separate ways. That does not sound good. 1 blue magic. Yay, Farsight. 1 mana allows the caster to view a nearby known location. I'm sitting at my desk, staring at a blank piece of paper and tapping my pencil absently. Could you stop that? It's a slightly annoying sound. Sorry. I flatten my hands on the desk surface to try and keep from fidgeting, and sigh. Are you doing homework? No, I'm trying to write a stupid love letter. A love letter? Not a real one. It's for initiation. I'm supposed to write a really romantic love letter. Ellen's face. But I have no idea what to say. Oh. Maybe you should just quote Shakespeare. Sonnets are romantic. I don't think that counts as writing. Sorry, I was never very good at creative writing. Oh, I have an idea. You don't have to copy a famous poem exactly, but they can still give you suggestions. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. So compare him to something unusual. What can I compare Damien to? His teeth are like knives. I don't think he'd like that very much. His voice is like butter. I know I'm not doing his root, but I think I should. I kind of want to be nice to him a little bit. I think of butter when I think of your voice, because it's warm and soft and it goes all melty. That's sweet. Good start. Yay, I got cute points. If you were butter on a table with a bread basket, lots of people would want to take bits of you. But I want to keep all the butter for myself because it's delicious. Butter gets all over my fingers and makes them slippery, and when I lick them... Ellen's face is like, stop, please. I'm not sure how to finish that sentence. I think you've said enough already. Are you sure? Well, I suppose you could finish it with, I'm thinking of you. Okay. I look at what I've written and frown. I don't think I have good love letter handwriting, though. And I don't have any cutesy stationery. I do. What? You have everything. You're like the girl with everything. I could copy it over for you if you want. Really? Thanks. I hand her my scribbled version and she produces a small pad of pink paper decorated with flowers. It's supposed to be sealed with a kiss. Do you think he'll know if I don't? I don't know. There might be a spell for it. Oh, right. I guess I have to then. Ellen copies my love letter, and I fold it up and carefully kiss the center of the folded paper. I do not want a paper cut on my lip. Nuh-uh. Now I can deliver this thing and forget about it. Woohoo! Oh, hello. When the professor arrives for class, we're all waiting quietly in our seats. He proceeds to walk to the front of the class, looks down at his desk, and frowns. And the music changed. He picks up a folded piece of pink paper, holding it pinched between thumb and forefinger as if it were a particularly unpleasant bit of soiled laundry. Okay. Unfolding it gingerly, he begins to read aloud.
I think of butter when I think of your voice, because it's warm and soft, and it goes all melty.
Oh no, he's got my love letter. This is good. I'm glad I went with the butter, guys. If I had done knives, he would have been like, who is the very disturbed person in my classroom? Oh dear. Oh no! There are a few giggles. Quickly smothered as his gaze sweeps the classroom.
Would the author of this little missive care to identify him or herself?
I'm gonna admit it. I don't care. I wish I'd written a letter for him anyway. With a gulp, I stand up. It's mine, sir.
Ah, Miss Cutie. And do you expect me to be flattered by your childish affections?
You're smiling. Did it work? What? Wait, no, it's not to you.
10 demerits and detention this Saturday.
My merits. Why you got to hate on me and give me the merits? But I didn't...
Silence!
Okay, just don't make that face again. Thank you.
In the interest of avoiding further disruption to today's lesson, I think it best that you leave the classroom now. Perhaps by tomorrow you will have had time to think about your actions.
But I didn't do this! There's no point. He won't listen. All I can do is slink out of the room in shame. Oh. It's not fair. Doesn't make any sense. How did that letter possibly get here? I gave it to Damien. Damien music. I stomp through the halls, driven by the fires of righteous fury. Even the seniors I pass on my way don't dare challenge me. Falcon Hall, home of the pretty boys. He must be around here somewhere. Right. Damien! Is my favorite freshman looking for me? I jab my finger into his chest. You gave my love letter to Professor Grabiner. You humiliated me in front of the entire class, and now I've got detention. You jerk. Oh no. Cutie, I'm so sorry. I thought you were supposed to be my senior, my friend. Oh, sweet girl. This is all my fault. Of course it's your fault. You did it. That's not what happened. I was telling some of the guys how I'd made my freshmen write this letter for me. I was showing off. They thought it was funny. The very idea of a girl writing a love letter to someone like me. When I was at class yesterday, someone broke into my room and stole the letter. Oh. This is a very sad story with Damien. I thought they were only going to use it to tease me. I never imagined you would be hurt. I'll go to Professor Grabiner. I'll explain that I made you write the letter. If someone gets detention for this, it should be me. Yes. please. You're sure it's all right? I tried to explain, but Professor Grabiner wouldn't listen to me at all. Well, you're a freshman. No one listens to them. I'm sure I can make him understand the truth. Everything will be fine. Besides, I'm your senior. It's my job to protect you. Thank you! Such a nice guy. Now, do I get a hug? Oh, no. Okay. I guess I have to give him a hug. I reach out and give him a squeeze. Cautiously, but that seems to be enough to make him happy. You're a good guy, Damien. I do my best. Well, I hope I get my merits back. Because it wasn't me. I mean, it was me. Never mind. It's not until after I wake up on Friday morning that I realize something. Something very important, which should have occurred to me before now. Virginia! Psst! Virginia! Wake up! What? What? It's Friday the 13th! So, are there any special rituals we need to do? Or not to do to protect us from magical bad luck? Oh, good point. Oh. No, Friday the 13th is good luck when you're a witch. Oh. So it's a good omen that our initiation finishes today. Yay! Now let me finish sleeping. She pulls the covers over her head. Well, I'm already wide awake, so I may as well make an early day of it. Dots. As I'm walking through the hall, I hear the sound of familiar footsteps. Oh. I've only been here 2 weeks. His footsteps are already familiar to me. And it's very quiet, I'm just realizing too. Oh great, so much for this being a lucky day.
Good morning, Miss Patootie.
Good morning, sir.
I believe that I owe you something of an apology.
An apology?
I did not give you a chance to explain your actions because I believed that I already knew the reasons behind them. You may not be aware, Miss Patootie, but it is considered a traditional initiation prank to order freshmen to proclaim their love for me. The very thought of which fills them with horror.
Aww. Aw, sweet baby. No, no. It's not horrible. No. It's okay. It'd be okay.
I see. Since it was not your intent to disrupt my lessons, I will cancel your detention and return the 10 merits I took from you. And another 10 for having the courage to admit that you had written the letter, and an apology for the lesson you missed out on.
All right. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Woohoo! I'm in the green.
Please, do not feel that this makes us friends, Miss Patootie. It is simply a matter of redressing the balance.
But you smiled, though. You gave me a smile. I can be hopeful. Yes, sir. Woohoo! Darkness. Completely removes visibility in the caster's location. After the day's activities, we're all called together into the gym again. Just freshmen at first, standing together in a confused herd and whispering about the crazy tasks we've done this week. Then we hear the sounds of heavy boot steps marching in union. Bow down! Look up! You're too tall! Don't turn your back to me! Lower! Lower! After a few minutes, we're all lying flat on our backs on the floor. And that's when William takes the stage.
Welcome, freshmen! It's time for the final phase of your initiation.
Oh no. I've come to learn that wink means trouble.
Corina will be passing out the blindfolds. Please put them on.
Hello. A long-haired girl from Snake Hall tiptoes around the room, delicately placing a strip of dark fabric in the hands of each freshman. Blindfolded? What are they planning to do with us? Well, everyone else is doing it. Dots. Okay, now I can't see and I have no idea what's going on. I hear people moving around, whispering. 1 or 2 giggles! I wait. Eventually, I feel a hand touching my shoulder.
Sit up, carefully. Now on your feet.
I stand up, with unseen hands under my elbows, steadying me. Then one of those hands pushes me. I thought that was William. William wouldn't push me. Hey! Round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. I feel myself spun around, passed from hand to hand. Okay, I'm just gonna do a robot voice. Stop. They hold me, swaying in place. For your own safety, do exactly what I tell you. Walk forward, slowly. That voice sounds familiar. Probably because it's my generic voice for people I don't know. Well, whatever, I'll play along. I follow the instructions of the voices and try to guess where I'm going. Through the buildings, out a door, across the grounds. Step up! Up. Careful now, don't hit your head. I feel a hand on top of my head guiding me into a van. Sit down, I'll strap you in. I can hear other people being guided into the remaining seats. So, okay, we're going for a drive. To the mall? To a cave? To a hotel? To a secret underground temple? Dots! At last, we arrive and are carefully ushered out of the car. Surprise! Oh, it's you! Dots! What? Initiation is over. Now it's time for the party. Groups of students lounge around by the lakeside, seniors and freshmen mingling freely. Long tables groan under watermelons, punch bowls, and chafing dishes. There's soda and barbecue and games and presents from the seniors to their freshmen. You bought me a present? Actually, we were supposed to make them, but I've never been very good at that sort of thing. So, here. He hands me a small box. What is it? Inside, I find butter? And you don't have to share it with anyone. I'm really looking forward to doing your route. It's gonna be so much fun. He smiles at me and seems so perfectly happy that I can't imagine anyone would ever think him an evil demon. Come on, let's go join the party. It's just getting started. Alright! Everybody's here. This would be a good chance to get my roommates to meet Damien and see that he's not a bad guy. But if that backfired and they said something mean to him, it would spoil the party. What should I do? Oh, Damien. When it's your turn, you and me, we're just gonna have some fun in the sun. But I gotta get you off my back. So I guess I'm gonna introduce you to Virginia, because she's good at making people feel uncomfortable. Oh, you should meet my roommates. Are you sure? They're nice. You'll like them. Especially the girl who hates your guts. I hope. I spot Virginia in the crowd. Actually, I spot her senior, who's pretty hard to miss, and then Virginia beside him, and start to lead Damien in their direction. Virginia's a born witch, so she's really helpful telling me and Ellen things about the school and traditions and stuff. Right through my begonias, but if you take some tea and rancid yak butter. Hello, Cutie! She grabs at my hand. Isn't this a great party? And then she notices Damien. Oh, you're senior. Virginia, this is Damien. Damien, my roommate, Virginia. William's sister. That's right. And I assume you guys already know each other. Balthazar. Damien. Good week. It's alright. Balthazar here was just telling me all about his begonias. Why don't you two talk about that while Cutie and I go get some food? But you know how much I love dessert. Yep, I'm going with ya. That's true. Come on. She tugs me away from the guys and off towards the refreshment table. Whew, I thought I'd never get away. That wasn't very nice. I wanted you and Damien to make friends. If he keeps Balthazar occupied so I don't have to hear anything more about gardening today, I'll owe him a favor. I'll even give him cookies. I suppose. Do you know what he gave me as a present? Mushroom spores. Well, you could use them to grow a snack. I hate mushrooms. Come on, there's food and games, and we can even go swimming. Let's have some fun. And so we spend the afternoon having a good time together. On Saturday morning, I wake up to find envelopes under the door again. Our allowances. And one extra, my parents finally wrote to me. I open up the envelope, intending to skim through it quickly, but it turns out there's not much to skim through. They send their love and hope I'm having fun at boarding school. That's it. No mention of what they've been doing, no questions about any friends I've made, not even any questions about magic. How can they not ask about magic? Before I got here, I had no idea what was possible. There was only that brief moment of magic back when I was 13, before the officials came to turn off the power and give me the choice. For 3 years, I've had to wait and wonder. And now I'm finally starting to discover this entire world of possibilities, and they don't even ask? Maybe they don't want to bother me in case I'm busy. Or they figure I'll tell them what I want to tell them. I still haven't read them. What? Sorry, words. They figure I'll tell them what I want to tell them. I still haven't written. I'm so bad. I will write them a letter. Tomorrow. Really. But for today, I have to decide whether or not to go out. I've only got $5. I'm gonna study. Yay! After breakfast, I sit down to figure out what to write to my parents. I could tell them about the strange professors here, but I don't want to sound like I'm complaining. There are lots of silly stories about things that happened during initiation, but I'm not sure if you can really appreciate them if you weren't there. They might think it sounds like bullying, which it is. I guess I should tell them about my bedroom and the food here, things like that, so that they don't worry about me. They'll want to know that I get enough sleep and I remember to brush my teeth. And my roommates, I should write about them. We've been so busy, we don't know each other all that well yet, but they're both good people. Poor Ellen's had a hard time of it this week with initiation. I'm sure she's glad that it's all over. As for magic, well, I've learned a few things, but I haven't really done proper magic yet. Just classroom exercises. So I'll wait a while before I tell them much about that. Mail doesn't go out on Sundays, so I fold my letter up and stick it in an envelope, but I don't seal it yet. I can get a stamp from the on-campus post office tomorrow. I think I'll go for a walk. I wander around the campus, wondering how long the leaves will stay green. This is a magical place, so it might be like this all year. I'd miss the fall colors, though. I wonder what witches and wizards do for Halloween. Dress up like normal people? As I'm thinking that, my own personal Halloween decoration makes an appearance. That's not nice. Hi, Damien. He looks at me oddly. Yes, he does. What are you up to? Want to do something together? Why? To be friendly? Because we're bored? Not that bored. Oh my. Without a further word, he brushes past me and away. I guess the whole Virginia thing worked. He's mad at me now. What just happened here? Hi, Virginia. Virginia comes up behind me. I told you so. Told me what? That he's evil. I was just talking to my brother about him to get the scoop. He's a total womanizer. William says last year he left every sophomore in Butterfly Hall crying in the bathroom at some point. He gets girls' hopes up, then when they fall in love with him, he dumps them. I'm not dating him. The point is, he's a jerk. Forget you ever knew him. You'll be better off. There must be some misunderstanding. I know Virginia doesn't like Damien, but he was nice to me. Maybe he's just having a really bad day. If he doesn't want to talk to me right now, there's no point in chasing after him. Don't chase after him. Come on, let's go to the gym and play. Okay. Whew. Man, that was a long week. Okay. Diary. The new students all have to bow and scrape to the seniors for a week. We each are assigned to one senior in particular. Mine is Damien. Mysterious past. Virginia says no one had ever heard of Damien before he turned up at the school. She thinks that's pretty weird, since he's obviously not a wild seed like me. Where did he come from? Love letter. Damien has ordered me to write him a juicy love letter as part of initiation. blue magic class. Writing. Ellen helped me come up with an idea for my love letter and even copied it out for me on nicer paper so it would look pretty. I delivered it to Damien's hall on schedule. Whew! Love letter mix-up. The letter I wrote ended up on Professor Grabiner's desk and he thought I sent it to him. It was awful. He wouldn't listen to a word I said and he gave me detention and everything. But Damien said he'll fix everything for me. He's a really nice guy. Those awful bullies trying to embarrass us both. Vindication. Professor Grabiner canceled my detention for the love letter mess. He even gave me merits to make up for it. Which was nice. Freshman initiation ended today with a big cookout party by a lake in the forest. Damien gave me a silly present, which was sweet. Unfortunately, I lost track of him because Virginia needed my help to ditch Baltazar, her senior. I studied. Snubbed? I tried to talk to Damien today, and he completely brushed me off. What's going on? He was really friendly to me last week. Did something happen? Virginia says it's just because he's evil, but... because that's a good reason.